Hey, my name is Mayhem here, and today we're looking at a Meshnology N35 ESP32 LoRa V3 development kit. What's really nice about this particular device here is it comes with a beautiful 3D printed case, a 3000 mAh battery, and it also comes with the LoRa board itself, a Heltec V3. So as you can see, I have the lovely red one here. We have some real tactile buttons here. We have an SMA adapter for our antenna, so we can put on different size antennas and add high gain ones. We have our reboot button and our power button that we can also use to progress through the menus. As you can see, we have metal hardware holding together the actual 3D printed case. Real nice design all the way around, plenty of ventilation, and our USB-C for charging at the end. So this particular device looks all fantastic and good right now, but when it arrives, it does arrive in pieces. So I'm going to give you a quick guide of how to put this together and how to get it all set up. So when putting this thing together, make sure you've got a nice, clean, tidy workspace and you have all the tools that you need. The only tool you need really is a Phillips head 0. I'm using the iFixit one because it's the one that I've got and it's nice. As our first step, we're going to make sure that we put our SMA pigtail on. So making sure that our SMA pigtail is connected to the SMA port at the end. And I always make sure I do this straight off the bat because I don't want this device to power on without the antenna, as it can damage it. Next, we're going to take our buttons. They just drop into the case like so. We're then going to take our board with the screen pointing down, putting in the USB-C side first and gently placing it onto the 3D printed mount that is inside the case. The first screw we're going to use is this one here. And this screw goes in this little screw hole just here, just to hold the board inside the case. Now we've done that, our board is now firmly attached to the case. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to route our SMA adapter out of the case through this hole here. Make sure we've taken all the washers and all the cross washers off, and it should fit into the gap like so. We're then going to put on our washers. And our nut to hold it in place. For this you can use an adjustable spanner if you want, or a spanner that will fit it. For me, I'm just going to go finger tight, as I can't see that being an issue. I'm then going to make sure that I actually attach my antenna as well, to make sure that, like I say, nothing goes wrong as far as the board burning out due to not having an antenna on there. Next up is fitting our battery. Our battery will connect into the battery connector just here using the pigtail that is already pre-attached to the battery. This can be a little bit fiddly, but there we go, that is in there now. And we'll then just place our battery inside of the case. That's the hard part done. Next, we'll place the back cover of the case on top. We will drop our square nuts into the holes, and our long screws go through the back of the case and screw directly into the nuts. That's one, and I like to do the opposite corner to make sure that everything is all squared up and plumb before I start tightening everything else down. Last two nuts. And there you go, it's all together. So the things that I really like about this kit is the 3D printed case is absolutely rock solid. It does offer some real good protection to the board. There's that lovely 3000 mAh battery. I've not tested how long it lasts, but I can imagine it lasts a very long time. The 3D printed buttons work absolutely fantastically, and the built-in SMA adapter will allow me to change my antenna for higher gain or bigger antennas in the future. I also really like the addition of this slot here for allowing me to put through some paracord or a keychain to be able to attach it to back of a rucksack or anything else like that. So overall, it's a really good way to get into Meshtastic to make sure that you've got your device all set up with all the parts you need of a really good sturdy portable node. The one thing in the box that I haven't used is this lovely sticky back piece of foam. This is to attach your battery to the inside of the case. I found that I didn't need it as I didn't mind a little bit of rattle on the battery and it didn't look like anything was going to get damaged not using it. And I'd rather have my battery fully removable. So just to make sure that the device is working full and correctly, I'm just going to grab my LilyGo T-Deck running Meshtastic on it and send a quick message across to make sure that it is receiving nicely. As you can see, I did have a play 21 hours ago and it was working fine and dandy then. So fingers crossed, a nice hello world should come through. There we go. If you'd like to see how to flash these devices, feel free to check out some of my other videos, and I hope this video has been helpful to you. So if you want to get one of these, go check out the affiliate link in the description. Right, I'll catch you next time. Happy hacking!